ready to lock in for victory. Every shot, every block, and every tick of the clock matters. And you'll be able to listen all season long with your voice of the Tetons, Mike Reuter. Teton Basketball starts now.
For the Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to sing the national anthem, the Blue Flag of our nation. Please rise, place the right hand on your heart, and stand attention to the playing of our national anthem.
680 Keys News Radio. We're going to step away for a 90-second timeout for the national anthem. When we come back, the Mason Brothers starting line.
Creation Carpets is more than flooring. They're your neighbors, proudly serving Williston and Watford City. From plush carpet to durable vinyl plank, elegant tile, and stylish blinds, they have the products and professional installation to bring your vision to life. Whether you're updating one room or building your dream home, trust Creation Carpets to do it right. Stop by 501 Main Street in Williston or call 701-774-3950. Creation Carpets, locally owned, expertly installed, always dependable.
Are you ready to find your dream home in Williston or the surrounding area? At Basin Brokers, their experienced team is here to make buying or selling a home a breeze. With helpful buyer resources and expert guidance, you'll feel confident every step of the way. Start your search anytime with their easy-to-use online property search at basinbrokers.com. It's fast, it's local, and it's always up to date. Basin Brokers, local experts, real results. Visit basinbrokers.com today and let's get moving.
Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative isn't owned by outside investors. It's owned by you and every member we serve. That means you have a voice in how we grow, how we give back, and how we power our community. Because it's not just about the energy we deliver. It's knowing your voice makes a difference. That's the cooperative advantage.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get the karaoke protocol. Say Howard. For tonight's semi-final matchup featuring the Miles Community Pioneers and your Williston State Talent, the Lady T-Town. Here is the starting lineup for the visiting team. Let's go, Miles Community Pioneers. And one guard number 3, James Ballman. And the other guard number 20, Lee Gilman. And one forward number 4, Noah Maywood. And the other forward number 11, Maddie Tan. And the other forward number 21, Haley Dennison. Pioneers head coach, Sam Cordo.
Next up, number 20, a 5'6" freshman from Winifred, Montana, Lady Illness. And starting out of the starting lineups, he is a 5'10" freshman from Shepherd, Montana, number 21, Haley Dennison.
And now he comes fans, here is the make some noise for the third lineup of your Williston State Talent Lady T-Town. And one guy from Canada, Australia, 5'9" sophomore, number 13, Tina Merta. And another guy from Williston, Montana, 5'8"
Pioneers. He'll get him up into the front court. And there's going to be a stoppage on the court. Shot clock did not get going. So with 9:53 left to go in the first quarter on the American State Bank scoreboard, we have our first stoppage here. To reset it, they put it down to 20. Currently at 23 seconds, and now we should be good to go. Inbound play coming for the Pioneers. Bowman calls for action from the sideline. Inbound gets it in the backcourt. Looking to drive over on the near wing to Dennison. Spins on the elbow. Nothing there. Back up on the far wing. Going to Newlands. Always puts on attack. Looks back door in the paint. Reverse layup up and no good by Sands. Pulled down by Bird. She'll get back up behind her to Parker. Sophie drives, hands it off to Murtaugh. Back out to Parker for three from the near. Sophie gets it to Three all season long and has gotten him to go the last few weeks. He has been another layer of this Teton weaponry. Boggle gets it down low. She's going to put up a little flip shot. That'll be no good. Pulled down by Murtaugh. Up it'll go again to Parker. Parker over on the near wing to Bird. Jersey up to Heffernan. Heffernan back to Jersey. Drives at the free throw line. Back door will go to Murtaugh. She's going to knock to the ground. Ball's going to be poked down. Inbound by Bowman. They'll stay with Williston State here. 8:52 left to go in the first quarter. A bank of lights that was not on here at the well just flickered on as now Parker calls for action again. Back door will go to Heffernan. She'll spill away. Get out to the perimeter of the Tetons set up in their half court. Bird jab step on Sands. Jersey. Good side to Bird. Knocking down one of her shot. Finding the lead for Williston State. Sands over the corner to Elvis for three. That'll be an air ball. No good. It'll be into the hands of Bird. Jersey over to Parker, but it will be tipped out of bounds by Boggle. Stay with Williston State. 8:27 left to go. Teton looking to see if they can bury the Pioneers here early in this one. Parker working her way up the court. 8.5 to go in the first quarter. She'll hand it off to Bird. Bird now to Murtaugh. High post. He'll go to Heffernan. Back to Parker. She can't finish at the cup. Go down by Bowman. Bowman over to Sands, who push it up into the front court. Closing on 8 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Looking back door, going to be intercepted by Jordan. Jordan crosses over, gets a step. Danny to Jersey, long to a transition. 7:53 left to go. Sands back up the court for the Pioneers. Crossover on Bird, high post now. To Dennison, back to Sands, crosses over, looking to drive. Runner's going to go up, no good. Jordan will pull down the rebound. Tetons on the run again. Danny holding up, waiting for something secondary. Jersey will get it on the elbow, hands it off to Heffernan. Heffernan around, now to Jordan. Jordan's going to be cut off over in the corner to Murtaugh for a long three, no good. Rebound will go down into the hands of Dennison and the Pioneers. They'll put it up to Ellis. Pulls it down up to Mbagu. Slows things down. 7:13 left to go in the quarter. Ellis just about had it tipped away by Murtaugh. Pulls back. Calling for a clear out. Now over to Bowman, who will go for three. That'll be off the front of the rim and kicked out of bounds. Going back to Williston State. 7:01 left to go in the quarter. Jersey inbounding to Parker. Sophie looking to see if she can help the Tetons push their lead even further. 7-0 start. Parker waiting for the half-court look. Heffernan high post. Backdoor cut underneath to Jordan. Puts it up, no good. Tipped around. Jersey with an offensive rebound to Heffernan. That'll be up, no good. And offensive foul will be on. Lena Heffernan going for the rebound. First personal, first team. With 6
Teton on the 45, Lena Heffernan. Personal first team foul.
Position. Not a very post-oriented Pioneer team in Bagu to Sands on the near wing. Dennison pushing up to the near post, picks up a screen. Now back to Sands. Sands Looking to drive on Burr. Gets a step. Jersey's going off. Picked up the foul. Burr with her first personal, second team.
Number 21, Jersey Burr, first personal, second team foul.
Looking unimpressed with his second foul called on the team. Sands next one on, first one on the way is going to be up and good. She'll get the first point of the game for the Pioneers. Adela Sands for her second of two, and that one will be up and good. And now the game can begin. A full team scoring. Long pass over to Murtaugh. She'll hand it back off to Parker. Drives. Heffernan gets it underneath. Who puts it in? Step throws one up and gets it again for the first bucket in there, the first field goal. Pass goes to Heffernan, kicks it out to Murtaugh for her second three of the game. That'll be no good. Rebound goes to Sands and Pagu running the court. Sands drives. She's going to be stopped. Throws up a fadeaway, no good. Heffernan comes down with it, crossing over on Dennison. She'll push it up the court. Pass on the high post to Bird. Out to Parker for another three. That one will be up and no good. Lilo with the rebound. She'll get it to Jersey from the free throw line. No good. And Pagu will pull it down again. Now get it off to Sands. Ahead to Ellis. Intercepted by Barber. Back of the court. And it'll be Sophie on the drive to Bird. Behind it to Jordan. Sophie puts it. Pagu up the court for subs to come in. Pagu will get it back down underneath. She'll put her next shot open, and she has 4 to 6. Parker back at the court, 4 to 2 times. Sophie to Murtaugh, back out. Heffernan now to Parker again. She'll spin, no one open. Back out to Murtaugh in the near wing. Heffernan in the low post, drop step, puts it on. 13-16 here with 4:44 left to go. Next whistle will be immediate timeout. Pagu over to Sands. Now flips it to Bowman on the near wing. Sands with a screen up on top in the corner. Will go to Dennison. Hands it back off to Sands. Underneath to Ellis. Ellis flips it off. She's going to be blocked underneath. Picked up by Murtaugh. Murtaugh pushes past him. Pagu long pass ahead to Heffernan. It's a 9-point lead for Williston State. Their largest so far in the game. 15-6. Here comes a drive by Pagu. She'll kick it off to Bowman. Now over in the corner to Ellis. Pagu gets it in the paint. And she's going to lose it out of bounds. Back to the team.
Windshield or a chip that's spreading fast? Don't wait. Call the Windshield Doctor at 701-572-4088. Locally owned and trusted. They specialize in rock chip repair, full windshield replacement, and so much more. From screen repair to flat glass, picture frame glass, plexiglass, and mirrors. If it's glass, the Windshield Doctor has the cure. Fast service, fair prices, and hometown care. Call the Windshield Doctor today. Your clear choice for peaceful fleet results.
Williston State College is one of the leaders to your future. Through Degree Bridge in partnership with Dickinson State University, you can earn your associate degree from WSC and your Bachelor of Business Administration from DSU. All will stay right here on campus. Keep your housing, dining, and community connections as you choose your focus in accounting, administration, finance, or human resource management. Classes begin fall 2026. Learn more at willistonstate.edu/degreebridge. Together, we make the difference.
7 dressed out for the Pioneers. 9 for Williston, actually 8 for Williston State. It's on the near wing, going to drive on Ellis. Gets down underneath in the corner of Jordan. Gets down to against Bowling, puts it up, no good. And it'll be a lost ball into the hands of Boggle. She's going to race up the court, 2-on-1. Puts it off the baseline to Dennison. Long two-point jumper for Dennison. Off no good. Boggle the long rebound to Bauman over on the wing. Here comes a 2 from Minosi. That'll be no good. Burke hits the deck and Boggle's going to foul the shot. Makes it now 15-8 and she'll go to the line. That foul's going to go against Everett.
Number 45, 13 pounds.
The stripe is in Boggle for her 1 and only. And good. She has 7 points. And leads all scores in the game. Boggle up to Burke. Danny on top. To Murtaugh for 3. Murtaugh off, put it via Burke. Offensive rebound. Backdoor Burke is going to get it to Murtaugh. And it's going to be blocked out of bounds by Ellis off the field. Substitute coming in for now for Murtaugh, and that is Baito. Murtaugh, who was battling a flu, still does not look up to her usual self out of the court. Dennison takes one dribble, looking back door for Elvis. That'll be open. Elvis with her first bucket of the game.
Looking at the
15-11. A 5-0 run. Parker hands it off to Jordan. Gets up a Heffernan screen now over to Baito. Baseline drive underneath to Jersey. Will throw it up, flipped out of bounds. Dennison. And Bauman now will come in for Dennison. Parker set to inbound. Parker waiting, looking, no one open, coming around. Now will go to Heffernan, up on top to Burke. Burke to Jordan, underneath will go to Heffernan, drop step, flips it up, a 6-point lead, 17-11. Bago back up the court, 2:15 left to go in the quarter. Sands pull and pass, gets underneath to Minosi, can't finish with the 8-footer, and back up the Tetons. Jordan driving through traffic, she's going to get down and puts it up. Tetons back up now by 8, 19-11, under 2 minutes left. Sands is going to strip into the offensive foul. That's going to be her first personal, first team foul as well.
number 4, Isabella Beniglu, first personal, first team foul.
Parker to Jordan on top of the player. Now she'll find Burke. Jersey turns around, looks down low, nothing there. Jersey's going to be far through the offensive foul. That'll be Burke's second.
Team foul number 21, Jersey, first, second personal, fourth team foul.
Second Teton with 2 fouls, both Heffernan and Burke. On the far wing, going to go to Sands, looking up on top, no one home. Puts it on the deck to reset. Sands picks it up again, over to Ellis on the far wing. Ellis pulls back, she fires up the long far wing to the back, and Ellis has 5 points in the game. Teton lead 19-14. Parker gets it off to Heffernan. He's going to take a drive on Dennison, puts it up and Sands pushing up the court, over to Ellis, and can't handle the pass, offline and out of bounds. Back to Williston State. Tetons up 21-14. Sophie Parker in the corner to Danny Jordan. Skip pass to Baito. Looking down low for Heffernan, nothing there. Parker, corner 3. That'll be up, no good. And it'll be Jersey, that'll be her third.
Number 21, Jersey, first personal.
Jersey now will be coming out of the game. Foul trouble, no concern for the Tetons here. 54 seconds left to go in the first. looks like there's going to be communications between the officials. And there's going to say, because that is the 5th foul, that is going to be 2 shots coming now for Minosi. Looking for her first points of the game, has a chance to the Pioneers back to 5. Minosi at the line for her first of 2. It's going to be sophomore in front of the no coach. You can still make it a 6-point game here with 54.8 seconds left. T-Town's going to go for a 2-for-1 here to close out the half. Minosi her second of 2. That might really be good. Across the timeline. She's going to drive, and it's going to be a foul called on Minosi. First personal, second team foul. 27.9 seconds.
First personal, second team foul.
Sends the trigger, looking for Williston, nothing there. Up on top to Heffernan. Layla picks it up, crosses over on Dennison. She'll throw it up, no good. Peterson with the rebound and a big did not come. So the Pioneers will get another look at it now with 17 on the shot clock left. Gives it underneath to Ellis. Now Parker's with the steal. Sophie up the court. Teton looking for a last-second bucket. Parker will step through. She'll put it up. Lots of contact. Nothing there. Dennison will get it off to Sands. 14 left to go. Sands gets it over to Ellis. Win 3 on the way. That'll be no good. Minosi will fire it up to Dennison. Long pass to Ellis in the bucket. No good. 3 seconds left. Parker, prayer up.
Saving money feels impossible when you're young, but Western Cooperative Credit Union is here to help. Our CU Succeed program gives you monthly interest payments, free checking, and a 1% discount on a one-time loan. Plus, earn cash for being on the honor roll with our Good Grades program. Get started today at WCCU.org. Western Cooperative Credit Union. Join the herd. Qualifications apply. Visit us today. Federally insured by NCUA.
In the Wyandotte region, we know what makes a community special. People who care and moments worth sharing. Coca-Cola Bottling in Williston is proud to bring families, friends, and neighbors together with ice cold Coca-Cola and a full lineup of refreshing beverages you love. From gatherings of friends and family to school fundraisers, ball games, and local events, we're here to support our communities and refresh the moments that matter. Coca-Cola, bringing the Wyandotte region together, one smile at a time.
Offensive fouls. Sands just picked up her first personal, first team in the second quarter. 9:35 left to go. Up on top, Murtaugh has it now to Peterson. Over to Vino, baseline drive on Sands, no good. It'll be a long rebound, comes into Ellis, up to Parker, ahead to Sands. Sands over on the far wing. She'll pull up for a three-pointer. That'll be back off the iron, no good. Murtaugh with the rebound. Back up comes Taylor, it'll be a long pass into the paint, nothing there to Heffernan, out to Parker for a three-pointer. That's no good. Peterson with the rebound, the putback. Sands comes down with that miss. Up the court is Dennison. Dennison stopped by Heffernan. Now over to Elvis. She'll shovel it. Elvis will look to fire another one. That will be no good. It'll be Murtaugh again with another rebound. Here comes Taylor. That will be a kick ball by Mpagu. And they'll slow things down momentarily. Jordan and Berg on the bench for Williston State. Up the court. Heffernan crossing over on Dennison. She'll pull up for the run. She'll take a three over Peterson. That'll be up no good. Murtaugh pulls down the rebound. Teton's looking to continue to run. Heffernan with a long rebound underneath. Bellman's going to steal it into the hand. She'll fire to Sands. Now 3-2 going back the other way. Sands crosses over. Stopped by Parker, the high post. Now she'll get it back again from Bauman. Three-pointer will be no good. Heffernan comes down to the rebound for the Tetons. Here comes Parker up to Murtaugh looking to drive on Sands. And there's going to be a foul called on Matilda Sands. Her second personal, second team here in the quarter.
Foul number 11, Abby Sands, first personal, first team foul. That's the second team personal foul on number 11, Abby Sands.
Goes out to Heffernan, now up on top to Parker. In the corner to Murtaugh for three. Murtaugh short, and Heffernan can't secure the rebound. Elvis will come down with it and push it up the court. Behind her back, she has to dribble. And she'll look to lose the ball, but picked up by Dennison. And pass back, and there's going to be a foul called on Heffernan for her third.
Foul number 45, Layla Heffernan, third personal.
3 fouls apiece.
First team foul.
Sodergaard now coming in for Williston State. We'll have to see what kind of change they have, as that might now move Peterson down to the 5 against Dennison. Up the court comes Mpagu. Looking to drive on Parker and has a double clutch in mid-air. No good. Parker going to get away from the defender up the court. Long pass to Peterson, who will pull up in transition. Back into the game. 7:24 to go in the half. Elvis over on the far wing. Mpagu looking to back down on the defender. Now it'll be a layup by Elvis, and that'll be a foul on Murtaugh, her first personal.
Foul number 13, first personal.
Sands will be subbing into the game.
Second team foul.
Minosi will be coming out with Sands coming in. Elvis at the line for a pair with 7:11 left to go. A 15-point game. Her first one is going to be up and good. She has 7 points. As Bauman and Mpagu will come back in to rebound. Elvis at the strike for her second of 2. That'll be up and good. Elvis now with 7 points in the game. Tetons outscored the Pioneers 7-2 here to start the second. Parker over to Murtaugh. Peterson looking for a give and go underneath. Nothing there. Parker around the top of the perimeter. She's going to look to drive. Kicks it out to Baito for 3. Offensive rebound back to Parker. And Baito through traffic. No good. Gets it back again. Who's this kicking out to Parker in the corner? Here comes Sodergaard's triple. That will be no good. Elvis with the rebound. She'll kick it over to Sands, who'll push it back up into the near wing, waiting for Mpagu to get deep underneath. Now to Elvis. Elvis to Sands on the near wing again. She'll give it a screen. Another screen coming. A running floater. It'll be up, no good. Rebound coming down into the hands of the Tetons. Kick it back to Parker from Murtaugh. Parker back to the near wing. Up over to Baito. Now to Sodergaard. Sodergaard jump pass underneath to Baito. One dribble in the paint up on top. Peterson for another 3. That'll be off the mark. With Bauman pulling down the rebound. 30-17. Closing in on 6 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Sands is going to be fouled on a drive by past Sondergaard.
Number 25, Sondergaard, first personal, 13 fouls.
Tom to Sands, goes out by Bido. Dennison backdoor underneath to Vago. Catch and shoot, puts it back up. They put back underneath to Sands, who will put that one up and in. Sands down with 4 points in the game. 30-19. Tetons out of true post presence, looking to struggle, and now it'll be tipped out of bounds. Elnis is going to tip it out. Tetons will retain possession. Peterson gets it into Barker. Sophie slows things down, out to Sondergaard, picks up a high screen, out to Morton, who's going to have it past tip into the hands of Barker. She's going to drive down the court, she'll drive, puts it up on top to Ellis for a three-pointer. That'll be in and out, no good. Peterson will pull it down, up it'll go ahead to Barker. 3-on-3 up the court. Sophie's going to drive, looks a step through, and there's going to be a foul called.
Number 20, Ellis, 13 fouls.
Inbound play for Williston State. Barker calls for action. No one open. Up on top now to Murtaugh. Jordan set a check in for the Tetons. Bido hands it off to Barker in the corner. Sophie moves the ball, gets it back, flips it up, and no good. She got hit in the face, and just about a steal there for the Tetons. Sands gets in some space. She's going to drive. Pulls up for a floater from the elbow. That's no good. Barker with the rebound. Under 5 minutes left to go. Next stoppage will be a immediate timeout. Sophie's going to drive past Dennison. She'll put that one up. It is 32-19. Sands gets it to Bagu. Bagu over to Bauman on the far wing. Top to Dennison. Dennison flips it underneath to Bagu. Back out to Bauman. Roman's landed a pass, going to be stolen away by Bido. Gets it off to Peterson. Ahead now to Barker. Sophie up the court. She's going to get ahead of steam. Into Sondergaard for a three from the wing.
We have a lot of laundry. Hi, this is Kyle from Bordeaux's Appliance and Outdoor Living. We are Williston's washer and dryer headquarters. Get a Hot Point top load set for $1,218. Our Whirlpool front loaders are $19.99 a set. We are also your dishwasher replacement headquarters starting at $4.89. Don't forget the Toro snow throwers and Sun Heat infrared heaters. Delivery and installation always available at Bordeaux's Appliance and Outdoor Living, located south of I-Keating Furniture on 2nd Avenue West, Williston.
Hey Teton fans, this is Hunter Berg with the Williston State College Foundation. There are many ways to support Williston State, from scholarships to capital projects, from the Tetons to student life, from faculty and staff development to classroom improvements. We are always looking to better the campus experience. Have an area you'd like to help make better for our college? Give us a call to set up a visit about the many ways to make an impact. Call the WSC Foundation at 701-572-9275. And go Teton.
Mike back here for Teton basketball on 660 Keys News Radio. Tetons looking to come up here big down the stretch in the second half up against Miles Community College and the Pioneers as the Tetons back out on the court. Here's we now have 3:59 left to go here in the half. Back up the court comes Sophie Barker for the Tetons. Barker now over to Jordan. Jordan up on top to Bido. Underneath for Peterson. Backing down on Mbagu. Turnaround jumper up, no good. Dennison will pull it down. Up the court again come the Pioneers. Sands over on the far wing. Sands out, back up on top. Now to Mbagu, to Bauman, up to Sands. Sands slowing things down. 3.5 left to go. 35-19. Mbagu getting a long pass underneath. She'll shovel it under to Elnis, who puts it up and in. 2 more for Elnis. That's 9 for her. She has 4 in the quarter. And that's the second field goal of the second here for the Pioneers. 35-21. Sodergaard picks up a screen. Can't find Peterson. Now Barker for a wing 3 off the back of the iron, and that'll be no good. No touch coming from Dennison. Back up. Again comes the Pioneers. They're looking to see if they can chip away here before halftime. 35-21. Mbagu back up the court. She has a taped up left wrist for the Pioneers. In the corner to Elnis. Elnis waiting. Now long pass up on top. Gets past Barker in the corner to Elnis again for 3. That'll be in and out. No good. Tipped around. Bido able to come down with it. Barker back up the court for the Tetons. Here goes to Peterson. Long pass to Sodergaard, and that will be out of bounds up and over the top of Stina. And that'll turn it back over to the Pioneers. Coach Triplett turned around and looked to see who he could send back out onto the court, but with Murtaugh still battling back from the repercussions of having the flu, as well as 2 players with 3 fouls, and he is at a limit for options. 2.5 left to go. 35-21. Elnis in the corner. Up onto the near wing to Sands. Tetons in a matchup. Now Sands step back. Floater is going to be up and good. She just about slipped on that one. Now makes it a 12-point game. 35-23, 4-0 run for the Pioneers. Jordan has it, gets over a double tie screen. Backdoor to Sodergaard with the runner. That'll be up and in. Stina with 2 more. She has 5 now for Williston State. Back up to a 14-point lead, 37-23. Sands over on the far wing. Up to Mbagu. Now to Elnis. Elnis gets it to Dennison. Looking down low for Mbagu, who's posting up on Barker. Skip pass over to Bauman, who's going to be whistled for the travel and turn things over. Substitution coming out is in for Sands. Will be Minosi back in. Tetons, the final handful of possessions, looking to see if they can't push their lead here out before halftime. Barker into the near corner to Jordan. Now up to Peterson, looking to give it to Jordan in the corner. She'll put it up, and it's going to be fouled. That'll be number 2 on Elnis. The second Pioneer with multiple fouls. Sands on the bench with 1. On the line for a pair is going to be Danny Jordan. Danny's first one is going to be up and good. Jordan now 5 points in the game. 1 more coming for Danny. Looking to push the lead out. 1 more point and can't. No good. Long rebound is going to be off the hands of Sodergaard, out of bounds. She was battling with it against Mbagu. Lead will now stay 38-23. Back up the court comes Mbagu. Gets it over into the corner to Elnis. Now up on top to Minosi. Back to Mbagu. Jab step. Back to Minosi. Drives baseline. Cut off by Baido. Second effort. Swings a pass into no man's land. She'll pick it back up. Tries again. Be tipped around somehow. Elnis gets it and throws it up. A wild possession for the Pioneers, but somehow they get a bucket out of it. Under a minute left to go. Sodergaard gets it underneath to Peterson. Drop step again. Turnaround jumper for Peterson. No good. Baido is going to pull it back down. Little stoppage, and Baido is going to lose it on the ground. Lots of bodies pulling for it, and there's going to be a foul called. Not sure who that's going to be on. That's going to go against the Pioneers and Bauman. Now 44 seconds left to go. The Tetons can look for a 2-for-1. No, excuse me, there's going to be Sodergaard going to the stripe for a couple of free throws. Stina currently with 5 points in the game. Her first one is going to be up and good. 39-25 here, 44.4 seconds left to go. Jordan getting back to guard Elnis, who's spot up in the far corner. Second one from Sodegaard, that'll be in as well. Stina goes 2 for 2, now has 7 points in the game. Mbagu pushing up the court here, under 40 seconds left to go. Looking to drive out of the corner. Minosi for 3, that'll be in and out. And Jordan pulling down the rebound. She's going to be fouled by Elnis, who will pick up her third personal. And that will send the Tetons all the way back down the court for a couple more free throws. The foul trouble begins now for the Pioneers. As Danny Jordan goes to the line, she has 5 points in the game. Danny at the line for a couple more. Her first one is going to be up and good. Looking for her second of 2 here, 41-25. Looking to make it 42. 33.7 seconds left to go in the half, and she does. 42-25. Mbagu back up the court for the Pioneers. Top of the perimeter she goes under a half minute. Over to Elnis. She's going to lose it out of bounds. Back to the Tetons. And Williston State will get a last look at this one with no shot clock and 24.8 seconds left to go in the first half. Bido getting information from Coach Triplett on the inbound pass is now Sophie Barker walks into the front court. Barker to Jordan on the near wing. Up on top to Bido. It'll go back to Sodegar. Now to Barker looking underneath. Jordan gets it up on top. 10 seconds left to go. Danny gets it to Sodegar. Now up to Barker. Sophie drives under to Peterson to the baseline. Up, no good. Rebound comes down. It's going to be tipped around, and it'll go back. And it'll be halftime. Tetons can't capitalize, but they will take a 17-point lead into the break, 42-25. We're going to take a 5-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have the halftime breakdown here from the Well in Williston.
Creation Carpets is more than flooring. They're your neighbors, proudly serving Williston and Watford City. From plush carpet to durable vinyl plank, elegant tile, and stylish blinds, they have the products and professional installation to bring your vision to life. Whether you're updating one room or building your dream home, trust Creation Carpets to do it right. Stop by 501 Main Street in Williston or call 701-774-3950. Creation Carpets, locally owned, expertly installed, always dependable.
Are you ready to find your dream home in Williston or the surrounding area? At Basin Brokers, their experienced team is here to make buying or selling a home a breeze. With helpful buyer resources and expert guidance, you'll feel confident every step of the way. Start your search anytime with their easy-to-use online property search at basinbrokers.com. It's fast, it's local, and it's always up to date. Basin Brokers, local experts, real results. Visit basinbrokers.com today and let's get moving.
Watching everybody else having fun. Well, I don't miss much if it happens on the dance hall floor. Mercy, look what just walked through that door. Well, hello, T-R-O-U-B-L-E. Tell me what in the world you doing there, L-O-N-E. Yeah, say hey, good L-O-O-K-I-N-G. Well, I smell T-R-O-U-B-L-E. Yeah. I was a little bitty baby when my papa hit the skid. Mama had a time trying to raise 9 kids. She told me not to stare cause it was impolite. She did the best she could to try to raise me right, but Mama never told me talking, baby. The men are gonna love you and the women gonna hate you, reminding them of everything they're never gonna be. Maybe the beginning of a World War III, cause the world ain't ready for nothing like a wild you. I bet your mama must have been another good-looking mama too. Hey, say hey, good L double O K-I-N-G. Well, I smell T-R-O-U-B-L-E. I say hey, I say hey, I say hey, I say hey, I say hey. Well, I smell T-R-O-U-B-L-E.
Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative isn't owned by outside investors. It's owned by you and every member we serve. That means you have a voice in how we grow, how we give back, and how we power our community. Because it's not just about the energy we deliver, it's knowing your voice makes a difference. That's the cooperative advantage. Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Got a crack in your windshield or a chip that's spreading fast? Don't wait. Call the Windshield Doctor at 701-572-4088. Locally owned and trusted. They specialize in rock chip repair, full windshield replacement, and so much more. From screen repair to flat glass, picture frame glass, plexiglass, and mirrors. If it's glass, the Windshield Doctor has the cure. Fast service, fair prices, and hometown care. Call the Windshield Doctor today. Your clear choice for crystal clear results.
Williston State College is opening new doors to your future. Through Degree Bridge, in partnership with Dickinson State University, you can earn your associate degree from WSC and your Bachelor of Business Administration from DSU, all while staying right here on campus. Keep your housing, dining, and community connections as you choose your focus in accounting, administration, finance, or human
Mike, we're
resource
back here
management.
for
Classes
Teton
begin
basketball
fall
on
2026.
660
Learn
Keys
more
News
at
Radio.
wilsonstate.edu/degree
Tetons
bridge.
are up after
Together,
the break,
we make the
42
difference.
to 25 over Miles Community College and the Pioneers. Taking a look at the stats here at halftime, starting off with the Pioneers are led by Lainey Ellis, who has 11 points after the break on 4 of 12 shooting, 1 of 6 of deep, and 2 of 2 from the line. Also scoring for the Pioneers, 7 points from Ebele Mbagu, 6 coming from Madeline Sands, and 1 point for Amelia Manusi. In the first quarter, the Pioneers shot 5 of 17 from the field for 29%, 1 of 4 for deep for 25%, and 4 of 5 from the stripe for 80%. In the second quarter, they were 4 of 17 from the field for 23%, 0 of 7 for deep, and 2 of 2 from the line for 100%. Overall in the game, they're 9 of 34 for 26.5% shooting, 1 of 11 from deep for 9.1% from beyond the arc, and 85% from the stripe, hitting 6 of 7 free throws. 19 rebounds in the first half for the Pioneers, 14 defensive, 5 offensive. They were a negative 8 in the rebound margin, being led by Mpagu, who has 6 in the break, 2 defensive, 4 offensive rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 11 turnovers, and 8 personal fouls. Elness with 3, Sands with 2, and then 1 each for Bauman, Mpagu, and Minosi. Looking over at the Tetons, were led in scoring by Layla Heffernan with 12 points in the game. She was 6 of 8 from the field for her 12 points. Also scoring for the Tetons, 7 coming in from Danny Jordan, 7 as well from Stina Sodekard, 5 each from Sophie Barker and Lissa Peterson, 4 points from Jersey Berg, and 2 coming from Lucia Baido. In the first quarter, the Tetons shot 44%, going 11 of 25 from the field, 1 of 4 from deep for 14%, and did not attempt a free throw. In the second quarter, they were 6 of 21 from the field for 28%, 2 of 8 for deep for 25%, and 5 of 6 from the stripe for 83%. Overall in the game, they are shooting just 37% from the field, going 11 of 25, 20% from deep, 3 of 15, and 83% from the stripe, going 5 of 6. 27 rebounds as a team in the first half, 17 defensive, 10 offensive. Leading the way is Lucia Baito with 6, 2 defensive, 4 offensive rebounds in the first half. 10 assists for the Tetons, led by Jordan with 3. 4 steals, no blocks, just 4 turnovers in the half, and 9 personal fouls. Both Berg and Heffernan with 3 apiece, and then 1 apiece for Murtaugh, Peterson, and Sodergaard. 6:40 left to go here before we get underway with the second half here from Williston. We're going to take a quick 1-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have the advanced stats for you here from Williston. Back in 1 minute.
Saving money feels impossible when you're young, but Western Cooperative Credit Union is here to help. Our CU Succeed program gives you monthly interest payments, free checking, and a 1% discount on a one-time loan. Plus, earn cash for being on the honor roll with our Good Grades program. Get started today at WCCU.org. Western Cooperative Credit Union. Join the herd. Qualifications apply. Visit us today. Federally insured by NCUA.
In the Mondack region, we know what makes a community special. People who care and moments worth sharing. Coca-Cola Bottling of Williston is proud to bring families, friends, and neighbors together with ice-cold Coca-Cola and a full lineup of refreshing beverages you love. From gatherings of friends and family to school fundraisers, ball games, and local events, we're here to support our communities and refresh the moments that matter. Coca-Cola, bringing the Mondack region together one smile at a time.
Back here for Teton basketball on 60 Keys News Radio. Teton up at the half, 42-25 in the first quarter. They took a 23-15 lead over the Pioneers and then outscored Miles in the second quarter, 19-10. Here to get their lead that we have currently, and that's the largest lead so far of the game that the Tetons have had in the game. Points in the paint, 24-14, the Tetons. Points off of turnovers, Williston State has that one 8-5. Second chance points 6-5 Tetons. Points from the bench 14-1 Williston State. Last field goal for the Pioneers came with 1:04 left to go in the quarter for the Tetons with 2:01 left to go. The Tetons did get a bunch of free throws late in the half, and they were able to push that lead out with a couple of them from Danny Jordan to push it up with 33 seconds left to go. Teton shooting around out on the court. So are a couple of the Pioneers. Both teams facing some foul trouble. Williston State now 20 minutes away before they make it back to the conference championship game, which will be back here in Williston should they survive here against the Pioneers. And it'll be up against the winner of Lake Region State and NDSCS, and the Wildcats. We'll have results for that game for you as it comes in, as well as keep you up to date about the Teton men's basketball team, which will tip off from Glendive in about 10 minutes, and we'll have that one pulled up so we can give live updates here from the video feed from Glendive. 3.5 left to go. We are going to take a 3-minute timeout. When we come back, start off the second half here from Williston. Back in 3 minutes.
We have a lot of laundry. Hi, this is Kyle from Bodo's Appliance and Outdoor Living. We are Williston's washer and dryer headquarters. Get a Hot Point top load set for $1,218, or Whirlpool front loaders for $19.99 a set. We're also your dishwasher replacement headquarters, starting at $4.89. Don't forget the Toro snow throwers and Sun Heat infrared heaters. Delivery and installation always available at Bodo's Appliance and Outdoor Living, located south of Ike Furniture on 2nd Avenue West, Williston.
Hey Teton fans, this is Hunter Berg with the Williston State College Foundation. There are many ways to support Williston State. From scholarships to capital projects, from the Tetons to student life, from faculty and staff development to classroom improvements, we are always looking to better the campus experience. Have an area you'd like to help make better for our college? Give us a call to set up a visit about the many ways to make an impact. call the WSC Foundation at 701-572-9275. And go Tetons.
Creation Carpets is more than flooring. They're your neighbors, proudly serving Williston and Watford City. From plush carpet to durable vinyl plank, elegant tile, and stylish blinds, they have the products and professional installation to bring your vision to life. Whether you're updating one room or building your dream home, trust Creation Carpets to do it right. Stop by 501 Main Street in Williston or call 701-774-3950. Creation Carpets, locally owned, expertly installed, always dependable.
Are you ready to find your dream home in Williston or the surrounding area? At Basin Brokers, their experienced team is here to make buying or selling a home a breeze. With helpful buyer resources and expert guidance, you'll feel confident every step of the way. Start your search anytime with their easy-to-use online property search at basinbrokers.com. It's fast, it's local, and it's always up to date. Basin Brokers, local experts, real results. Visit basinbrokers.com today and let's get moving.
Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative isn't owned by outside investors. It's owned by you and every member we serve. That means you have a voice in how we grow, how we give back, and how we power our community. Because it's not just about the energy we deliver, it's knowing your voice makes a difference. That's the cooperative advantage. Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Got a crack in your windshield or a chip that's spreading fast? Don't wait. Call the Windshield Doctor at 701-572-4088. Locally owned and trusted. They specialize in rock chip repair, full windshield replacement, and so much more. From screen repair to flat glass, picture frame glass, plexiglass, and mirrors. If it's glass, the Windshield Doctor has the cure. Fast service, fair prices, and hometown care. Call the Windshield Doctor today, your clear choice for crystal clear results.
Mike back here for Teton basketball on 660 Keys News Radio. Tetons look like they're feeling pretty good. Couple of them dancing around before they exit the huddle. You're onto the court, and Williston State will come out with their 5 starters, including Heffernan and Berg, who will have 3 fouls each. And it will be the Pioneer ball here to start things off in the third quarter. Elnis, who has 3 fouls herself, will get it into Mbagu. Now to Bauman on the near wing, puts it on the deck up on top to Elnis. Over to Sands, who has 2 fouls. Dennison driving, pass is going to be tipped, but Elnis able to reel it in. Backing down, step back on Murtaugh. Pass going to be tipped back out to Dennison. Bauman in the corner to Sands. Looking underneath for Mbagu. Gets it. Long pass to Dennison. And she's going to have... We're going to get foul number 4 on Heffernan. It looks like the Layla will have to come out with Baito coming in. And it looks like everyone was going to stop. No foul came. The hand came up late, and there was a weird reaction to it. Now to be Bauman out on the wing. Here comes Dennison again on top. She'll pick it up, finds Elnis. Elnis working around to Dennison's screen's going to drive, and she'll flip it up, no good. Jordan with the rebound for the Tetons. Here comes Williston State. Danny going to have it tipped away from Mbagu. She's one of the best in the nation at steals. Mbagu driving. Goes for the runner up and in. Ebele Mbagu now with 9 points in the game, 42-27. Back comes Sophie Barker, gets over to the far wing. Up on top to Jersey Burke. Jersey to Jordan. Looks to drive through, gets underneath to Jersey. Fadeaway jumper from the elbow, no good. Pulled down by Ellison and the Pioneers. Here she pushes back up the court. She'll spin around, gets it off to Mbagu. Mbagu to Ellison, long 3 off the board, no good. Bauman with the rebound. She looks to shovel it underneath. Mbagu will come away with it. She looks to drive. Shovel pass gets into the hands of Murtaugh. Then the loose ball. Murtaugh gets knocked to the ground. Flips it into the hands of Mbagu. Gets over to Sands, who's going to lay it up and in. Sands now with 8 points. And the Tetons left wondering, hey, How many times do one of our guys got to get knocked to the ground for a foul to be called? Jersey Berg over to Murtaugh. Takes a side step, steps back. Now a three-pointer from Taylor. That'll be good. As Murtaugh gets into the scoring column. Leads pushed back to 16, 45-29. Ellis looking to get it underneath to Mbagu. Working on Barker again. There's going to be a foul called on Mbagu. That'll be her second. Bowling over Barker. Both the fouls on Mbagu are offensive. And now that will be Tetons ball here with 7:59 left to go. Lead is 16. Their large of the game is 17. Berg will get it in to Barker. Back comes Sophie and the Tetons. Sophie hands it off to Jersey. Jab step on Sands. Now over to Jordan. Danny gets to the elbow. Looks to get through. Puts it up. No good. Jersey with the rebound. Puts it back up and in. Berg with 6 points in the game. Now it's 49-29. 18-point lead for Williston State. Their largest to date. Sands on the near wing. Looking underneath for a baseball pass to Mbagu. Nothing there. Now to Bauman. Bauman back up to Sands. Sands with a jab step on Berg. Elnis. Now over to Mbagu. Step back, nothing there. Working her way around to Bauman on the near wing. She backs down on Jordan. Now over to Sands on the wing. She's going to fire one up and knock it down. Three-pointer for Matilda Sands. She tried to get the foul. Long pass now for Danny Jordan. Jordan underneath to Baito. Turnaround jumper for Baito. Berg with the offensive rebound. Back out to Murtaugh for three. That'll be no good. Sands with the board. 47-32. 15-point lead for Williston State. Matilda Sands over to Mbagu in the corner to Dennison. Dennison looking down low, nothing there. Calling for Sands to cut. She doesn't. Back to Elnis in the far corner. She walks it back up. Pass goes underneath to Sands. Reverse layup is going to be up and good. Matilda Sands now with 13 points. And it's a 47-34 lead for the Tetons. And a 9-5 start in the third quarter. Jordan has the ball on top for Williston State and throws it away into the hands of Elnis. Now it's one-on-one with Jordan. Elnis is going to flip one up and put it in. Jordan able to avoid the foul. Now down to an 11-point game. The 11-5 start for the Pioneers over the Tetons. Up on top to Berg. Now over to Murtaugh. Murtaugh from way downtown. That one's good for Taylor. Leads up to 14, 50-36. Much needed bucket for the Tetons. Looking to see if they can get some stops here as it's now under 6 minutes left in the third. Bauman up on top to Elnis. Over to Sands on the far wing looking for Mbagu. Baseline back up to Bauman. Backing down on Jordan. Back to Elnis. Good closeout. Back underneath to Bauman. Looking to step through. Jordan with a block on Bauman underneath. She's going to throw one up. No good. Berg with the rebound. Making sure she gets clear and gets it over to Parker. Here comes Sophie. 5.5 left to go. Sophie pushed it over to Jordan on the near wing. Now Danny's going to drive out to Barker in the far corner for three. In it goes. Sophie with her second three-pointer of the game. She has 8 points. And it's a 53-36 Teton lead here on the American State Bank scoreboard. Bauman on top looking for Elnis. Backdoor cut. And it'll be put up and in. Elnis with 15. It's going to be a timeout called by the Pioneers. 15-point lead, 53-36, 5:06 left to go in the third quarter. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Williston State College is opening new doors to your future. Through Degree Bridge, in partnership with Dickinson State University, you can earn your associate degree from WSC and your Bachelor of Business Administration from DSU, all while staying right here on campus. Keep your housing, dining, and community connections as you choose your focus in accounting, administration, finance, or human resource management. Classes begin fall 2026. Learn more at willistonstate.edu/degreebridge. Together, we make the difference.
Saving money feels impossible when you're young, but Western Cooperative Credit Union is here to help. Our CU Succeed program gives you monthly interest payments, free checking, and a 1% discount on a one-time loan. Plus, earn cash for being on the honor roll with our Good Grades program. Get started today at wccu.org. Western Cooperative Credit Union. Join the herd. Qualifications apply. Visit us today. Federally insured by NCUA.
Mike, we're back here for Teton basketball on 62 Keys News Radio. Tetons with the ball, 5:06 left to go in the third quarter. They have a 53-38 lead. And Sophie Jordan working her way up the court on top of the go to Taylor Murtaugh. Murtaugh, high post to Berg, and there's going to be a foul called on Elnis. That's going to be her fourth personal. And I think there's going to be another timeout called, and that will be a media timeout with 4:56 left to go. First timeout under 5 minutes, and we'll have another minute break. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
In the Mondack region, we know what makes a community special. People who care and moments worth sharing. Coca-Cola Bottling of Williston is proud to bring families, friends, and neighbors together with ice-cold Coca-Cola and a full lineup of refreshing beverages you love. From gatherings of friends and family to school fundraisers, ball games, and local events, we're here to support our communities and refresh the moments that matter. Coca-Cola, bringing the Mondack region together one smile at a time.
We have a lot of laundry. Hi, this is Kyle from Bodo's Appliance and Outdoor Living. We are Williston's washer and dryer headquarters. Get a Hot Point top load set for $1,218 or Whirlpool front loaders for $19.99 a set. We are also your dishwasher replacement headquarters starting at $4.89. Don't forget the Toro snow throwers and Sun Heat infrared heaters. Delivery and installation always available at Bodo's Appliance and Outdoor Living, located south of Ike Furniture on 2nd Avenue West, Williston.
Michael back here for Teton basketball on 62 Keys News Radio. Tetons have the ball inbounding from their own baseline, setting up with a 4-low inbound play. Sophie calls for action, gets it to Danny Jordan on the far corner, up to Bido, now to Murtaugh. Murtaugh looking high post, gets it to Jersey. Jersey, jab step again, she'll fire, no good, pulled down by Mbagwu. She looks to push the tempo up the court. Mbagwu crosses over, kicks it back out to Elnis. Elnis underneath to Mbagwu. She's going to be fouled by Barker. Sophie will pick up her first personal, and Mbagwu will go to the stripe. Subset to come in for the Pioneers here, 4:38 left to go. As Elnis will check out of the game, Minosi coming back in. Tetons have led by as many as 18 here in the quarter. Currently a 15-point game, 53-38. Mbagwu at the stripe. She'll knock her first one down. She now has 10 points in the game, 53-39. Mbagwu at the stripe for her second of two. That'll be soft off the front, no good. Berg has it knocked away from her by Minosi, and a loose ball now underneath. Alternating error will give it back to Williston State. And Berg set to inbound now to Barker here, 4:33 left to go. They are now set to go. Jersey will get it in. Sophie brings it back up the court. Final 14 and a half minutes left to go here in this one. Jersey looking back down for Jordan, nothing there. Crossover at the wing, long pass to Barker underneath for Murtaugh. Looking to go back door, and it's going to be kicked out of bounds by a Pioneer. Murtaugh made one too many passes. She found herself underneath the bucket. I don't think she realized where she was at. Now Barker with the ball. Inbound pass goes to the Bates line to Bido. Back into the corner to Barker for three. That'll be no good. Rebound pulled down by Bauman. Gets it off to Mbagwu. Long layup for Mbagwu. She has 12, and it's back to a 12-point lead. Tetons looking for some buckets up on top to Jersey. Over to Jordan. Danny looking to drive. Stoth out to Murtaugh. Up on top to Barker. Looking for Berg. She gets it now, a double team. Faces up against Minosi. Drives baseline off the board and in. Jersey playing smart with 3 fouls. Pushes the lead up to 14, 55-41. Mbagwu again crossing over. Looking to drive. Kicks it out to Bauman on the corner. Bauman slowing things down. Spins in the paint. Now up it'll go to Mbagwu. In the corner, pass is tipped in the hands of Minosi. She'll fire, no good. Pulled down by Jordan. Danny pushing up the court, slows things down, kicks it back to Barker behind her, crossing the timeline. 3:15 left to go. Top of the three-point line. Berg, no good. Minosi with the rebound, off to Mbagwu. And now it'll be closing in on 3 minutes left. Now with 3:03. Minosi on the near wing. Up on top to Bauman. Bauman to Dennison. Puts it on the deck. Popping out is Sands. She'll pick it up on top. Sands thought about pulling the trigger. Now to Bauman on the near wing. Three-pointer from Bauman. That'll be off Murtaugh with the rebound. Gets it off to Barker. Sophie back at the court. Sophie weaving through traffic. She's going to drive. Gets it underneath to Baito. Loose ball. Bauman comes away with it. Back at the court is Mbagwu. Goes for a running floater. No good. Jordan with the rebound. She'll peel it back out. Denny ahead to Baito with the left-handed layup to go up and in. Baito with two more, and the lead is up to 16 again, 57-41. Barker with a steal. She'll tightrope along the sideline, and there's going to be a foul called on Sands. That'll be number 3 on her. As the Tetons had a 2-on-1 underneath the bucket. That'll be the third personal, third team. Sophie Barker set to inbound from the far sideline for the Tetons. Gives it off to Berg. Now back up on top to Barker. Sophie driving, and she'll be fouled. That one will be number 2 on Minosi. That'll be her second personal, fourth team. That was the last one left to give for the Pioneers. With 2:10 left to go in the quarter. Barker looking, catch and shoot for Berg. Up and in. Jersey with double digits. She has 10 points in the game, 59-41. Mbagwu back up the court. 18-point lead again for Williston State. Sands up on top, looking backdoor for Minosi. That'll be closed off. She'll cross over on Berg. Jersey doing a good job sliding her feet, staying in front now to Dennison. Dennison cut off by Baito. Now back up on top to Sands. 9 on the shot clock. She'll pull it back up on top. Sands crosses over. She's going to drive. Floats one up. No good. Tipped around. She'll tip it up again. Tipped around again. Still tipped around. And finally, Baito is going to come away with it. Gets it off to Barker. Sophie up the court. Everyone getting wide. Barker to Jordan for a wing 3. Danny gets it to drop. Three-pointer in there. Jordan now with 10 points. And it's a 21-point lead for the Tetons. 1:20 left to go in the third. Mbagwu a long 2 foot on the line. That one's going to get in. You let her settle for those. 62-43. Sophie Barker back up the court. 105. No one picks up Barker. Out it'll go to Baito for an open 3. That'll be off the back of the iron. Berg will get the rebound down underneath to Jordan. She'll be fouled by Bauman, who picks up her second personal, sending Danny Jordan to the stripe. Looking for a couple more. That was the 15th foul on the Pioneers. And it'll be Alyssa Peterson coming into the game. Alyssa comes in for Berg. So Alyssa looking to come in to play some solid minutes and some tough minutes by Taylor Murtaugh, still battling back from the flu, has logged in a majority, if not every single minute of this third quarter. And Jordan has have her first free throw rattle in and out, no good. 57.8 seconds left to go. 62-43. Tetons looking to get back up by 20. They've led by as many as 21. Danny the line for her next one, and that one is good. Now 63-43. Teton men trail by 2, 9-7 with 15-12 left to go in the first half. Sands with the ball. Jordan out on her. A little bit of a switch late. Sands driving. Double clutches in the air. And is able to put it up and in. Matilda Sands now with 15 points in the game. 41 seconds left to go. Long pass goes to Peterson. She's all alone. Puts it up and in. Peterson now with 7 in the game. Tetons back up by 20, and they'll have a late look at a 2-for-1. Dennison over on the far wing, up on top to Mbagwu. She's going to drive, crosses over on Barker into Bauman in the corner. Bauman takes off to the near elbow. Nothing there, back there. No, finds it to Mbagwu. She'll flip it up and put it in there. Mbagwu now with 16. 18-point lead for the Tetons, 65-47. Barker across the timeline. 10 seconds left to go on the American State Bank scoreboard. Sophie, high post to Peterson. Kicks it out to Jordan. Jordan contested 3, off, no good. Pass stays alive. No, it's going to be out of bounds. No one can capitalize late, and the Tetons outscore the Pioneers, or outscored by the Pioneers, 13-11 in the quarter. And they have now a 65-47 lead. We'll be back for more Teton basketball here from the Well in Williston in 1 minute.
Hey Teton fans, this is Hunter Berg with the Williston State College Foundation. There are many ways to support Williston State, from scholarships to capital projects, from the Tetons to student life, from faculty and staff development to classroom improvements. We are always looking to better the campus experience. Have an area you'd like to help make better for our college? Give us a call to set up a visit about the many ways to make an impact. Call the WSC Foundation at 701-572-9275. And go Teton.
Creation Carpets is more than flooring. They're your neighbors, proudly serving Williston and Watford City. From plush carpet to durable vinyl plank, elegant tile, and stylish blinds, they have the products and professional installation to bring your vision to life. Whether you're updating one room or building your dream home, trust Creation Carpets to do it right. Stop by 501 Main Street in Williston or call 701-774-3950. Creation Carpets, locally owned, expertly installed, always dependable.
Mike, we're back here for Teton basketball on 660 Keys News Radio. Here we are in the fourth quarter. Tetons have the lead, 65-47. Pioneers have the ball. Bauman drives around, gives it to Sands on top for three, no good. Pulled down by Danny Jordan and Williston State. Now over to Parker. Murtaugh on the court. There's going to be a steal by Sands. Now up the court one-on-one with Berg. And Sands will have to settle for a step-back jumper. She'll knock it down over the top of Berg. 16-point lead for the Tetons, 65-49. Parker will hand it off to Jordan over on the far wing. Heffernan back in the game. Jordan is going to be fouled by Dennison. That'll be her first personal. Dennison picks up just her first team. Tetons inbounding from the far sideline. Parker gets it up on top to Jordan. Danny back to Sophie. Now over to Jersey. Gets it now to Baido. Drives baseline, and there's going to be a foul called. We'll see who it's on. It'll be on Mbagu, it looks like, for a push. That'll be her third personal. Now Mbagu and Sands on the court with three. Elness on the court with four. Back out to the perimeter will go to Jordan, up on top to Baido. Over to Parker. Parker to Berg on the elbow. Jersey backdoor pass to Heffernan. Out to Sophie for three. That'll be in there. Sophie in double digits, now has 11 points in the game. 68-49. Sands will peel it back up on top to Dennison. Dennison to Sands, looking back door to Elness, has it tipped, and Baido will get it back to Jordan. They're looking for Barker, and a little miscommunication will go out of bounds. 8:45 left to go in a 19-point game, 68-49. Over in Glendive, the Tetons with a 1-point lead, 14-13, are in the middle of a 5-0 run. Now a long pass for the Pioneers. Sands goes over the head of Elness. That'll turn it right back over to Williston State. 8:39 left to go in the game. Up the court comes Sophie Parker. Now over to Jordan. Underneath to Heffernan. Drop step, puts it up and in. 2 more points by Layla Heffernan. She's playing with 4 fouls. She has 14 points in the game. 70-49. Sands on top of the perimeter. No one open. Elness kind of stopped in the paint. Almost thought she had injured herself. Looks to be no worse for wear. Here comes Sands on a drive. She'll throw a tough one up and in. Matilda Sands now with 19 in the game. 70-51. Barker back with the head of steam. She'll get her over to Berg. Jersey out to Danny. Long pass to Parker. Underneath it'll go to Heffernan and can't reel it in. Pass let her on a little bit too much. And that'll be back to the Pioneers ball. 7:52 left to go. Pioneers looking to make a 19-point comeback here with under 8 minutes left to preserve their season. Tetons looking to punch their ticket to the region finals. Mbagu drive, kicks to Ellis on the baseline. She'll keep the dribble alive after being unable to catch it cleanly. Picks it up now, long pass to Bauman. Tipped away. Bauman's able to get it back. There's going to be an easy open underneath by Elness, and she'll put it up and in. Elmas with 2 more points in the game. She has 17 as well. Berg has it on top of the perimeter. Jersey gets to the elbow. She'll pick it up. Hands it off to Jordan. Danny drives, spins, turnaround jumper in the paint. No good. Barker with the rebound. She's going to be blocked. Gets it back underneath to Jordan again, who puts it up and in. Assist by Barker. Bucket by Jordan. And a couple offensive rebounds there by Barker as well. Sands flares out to the wing with the ball. Look underneath from Mbagu. Nothing there. 19-point Teton lead. Under 7 minutes to play. Mbagu on the far wing, drives on Barker, and there's going to be another offensive foul on Mbagu. That's her 3rd of the game for sticking that forearm out. And now it'll be Murtaugh coming into the game for Jordan. And a sub in a timeout is going to be called by the Pioneers with 6:50 left to go in the game on the American State Bank scoreboard. 19-point lead, 72-53. It's going to be 32nd timeout. Everyone's sitting down. It'll be stretched to a minute. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Are you ready to find your dream home in Williston or the surrounding area? At Basin Brokers, their experienced team is here to make buying or selling a home a breeze. With helpful buyer resources and expert guidance, you'll feel confident every step of the way. Start your search anytime with their easy-to-use online property search at basinbrokers.com. It's fast, it's local, and it's always up to date. Basin Brokers, local experts, real results. Visit basinbrokers.com today and let's get moving.
Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative isn't owned by outside investors. It's owned by you and every member we serve. That means you have a voice in how we grow, how we give back, and how we power our community. Because it's not just about the energy we deliver, it's knowing your voice makes a difference. That's the cooperative advantage. Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Michael back here for Teton basketball on 660 Keys News Radio. Tetons have the lead here, 72-53 against the Pioneers. Lucia Paito over on the far wing looking for Taylor Murtaugh, who's back in the game for Danny Jordan. Underneath to Heffernan. Dennison with a nice poke away. Back up the court come the Pioneers. Teton men's have a 3-point lead over Dawson, 18-15 with 11:39 left to go in the first half. Last points for Teton men was technical free throws by JoJo. 3-pointer coming from Minosi off the front of the iron. No good, and it's going to be a foul on Minosi, crashing in a little bit too hard. Minosi will pick up her 3rd. She went in, knew that was going to be off, crashed into one of the Tetons who was rebounding. That's already the 4th team foul on the Pioneers. Tetons will be shooting the rest of the way. Berg will get it into Barker, guarded by Minosi's guarding Barker up the court, not really putting any on-ball pressure until she crosses the timeline. Barker gets around her easily, forces the switch. Berg is going to try to get a high post entry pass to Heffernan, but it'll be kicked away by Sands. And there will be a reset, 20 back on the shot clock, 6:09 left to go in the game. Barker with it up on top of the perimeter. Sophie crosses over, gets into the paint, kicks it out to Murtaugh for 3. Taylor with a triple. Murtaugh with 9 points in the game. Back comes Sands with Mbagu sent to check in for the Pioneers. 22-point lead. It'll be into Elnis, but it'll be Bauman who comes away with a loose ball. Over to Sands on the far wing. Crosses over, step back 3 over Berg. In and out, no good. Dennison can't come down with a rebound into the hands. It'll go to Barker. Sophie's got to be close to a triple-double. Heffernan gets it to Berg underneath, puts it up and 1. Bauman with her 3rd personal foul. Berg with 2 more. Jersey now with 12 in the game. And Mbagu checking in, and she'll be in for Sands. Berg at the stripe, 4-1, 77-53. Jersey the line for 1 of 1. That one is going to be up and in. She has 13 points in the game. And Bog with a head of steam up the court. She'll cross over, kick it back to Elness on the near wing. Elness looking for him. Bogwell on the high post. Double team with Heffernan coming in to help. Now to Dennison. Goes for the baseline floater. No good. Berg pulls down the rebound. Jersey pushes it ahead. Now to Murtaugh. Murtaugh drives to Baito. Lucia gets a step up and in. Baito with 2 more. She has 6 in the game. 80-53. And there will be... the ball got knocked away or something happening. With now Elness coming out of the game. And Sands coming back in. So it will be Teton ball now. There must have been something that happened. I wasn't quite looking after that bucket. The Tetons have the ball now up 80-53. Into Heffernan. She'll take a catch and shoot 3. That'll be up and no good. Mbagu with the rebound. Mbagu head of steam back up the court. She'll fire from the elbow and knock that one down. She now has 18 points. 25-point Teton lead. 4:40 left to go in the game. Heffernan driving, kicks it into the corner for Baito. She'll take an open look for 3 and knock that one down. Baito now with 9 points in the game. That's a 28-point Teton lead. Mbagu to the top of the perimeter, over to Sands. Working against Berg, kicks it out in the corner to Manosi for 3. Heffernan with the rebound off the miss. Back to Barker. Sophie over to Jersey. Jersey underneath to Heffernan, running the paint up and in for Layla. She has 16, and it's a 30-point lead for the Tetons, 85-55. Mbagu with a long 2 in transition, no good. And here comes Barker, long pass ahead to Murtaugh for a layup up and in. Taylor now with 11 points in the game. 3:45 left to go. Danny Jordan set a check back in on the next stop. Sands on top, guarded by Berg again. Crosses over. Sands looks to drive. Jersey with the block underneath. Parker's going to get it ahead to Baito. Had to flare out. Gets it underneath to Murtaugh, who lays it up and in. Taylor with 2 more, and there's going to be a timeout called by Coach Triplett and the Tetons with 3:25 left to go. Taking a peek at the Teton men's game. Tetons are trailing by 3 points, 24-21. We're just going to take a short timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Got a crack in your windshield or a chip that's spreading fast? Don't wait. Call the Windshield Doctor at 701-572-4088. Locally owned and trusted. They specialize in rock chip repair, full windshield replacement, and so much more. From screen repair to flat glass, picture frame glass, plexiglass, and mirrors. If it's glass, the Windshield Doctor has the cure. Fast service, fair prices, and hometown care. Call the Windshield Doctor today, your clear choice for crystal clear results.
Mike, we're back here for Teton basketball on 62 Keys News Radio. Teton women, 3:25 from advancing to the Region 13 championship game. Teton men have 8:38 left to go in the first half. They trail by 3, 24-21. They're in a rock fight in Glendive against Dawson Community College and hoping that the Teton men can advance. And then maybe some luck that the Miles men can knock off the Wildcats, so there can be 2 championship games here at the Well in Williston coming up next Sunday. Coming up here for broadcasting on 60 Keys News Radio starting tomorrow, we will have WDA basketball from Bismarck, where Coyote women basketball will be in action. Starts off tomorrow against Mandan at 4:30 p.m. Central Time. It'll be Dennison is going to try to get it underneath to Mbagu, intercepted by the Tetons. Parker up the court, over to Baito. She'll pull up from 8, no good. And it'll be Bauman with the rebound. Mbagu pushing it up for the Pioneers. Over to Sands. Quickly into a 3, and Sands will knock that one down. She has 22 points in the game. Berg gets it into Barker. Under 3 minutes left, 89-58. Sophie to Heffernan. Gets it over to Baito with the runner. That'll be no good. And it'll be a foul called on Baito. That'll be her first personal, first team. 2:45 left to go. She got onto the body of Bauman, trying to get that extra rebound. Bauman into Mbagwu. Sodegaard set a check in on the next stop for Williston State. Elnis cuts through the paint, nothing there. Now to Dennison. Flips it up to Bauman. Bauman hands it off to Sands, who goes for another three-pointer. That was a rainbow, no good. Jordan will pull it down, now over to Barker. Sophie back up the court, long pass ahead to Heffernan. She'll spin, kicks it out to Baito for three-pointer. That'll be off, no good. Mbagwu with the rebound. 2:16 left to go. Long pass ahead to Elnis. She'll be closed out on by Baito. Up on top to Bauman. Underneath to Dennison. Back to Bauman. Will put it up and in for her first bucket of the game. Peterson also set a check in on the next stop for Williston State. 2 minutes left to go as Parker crosses the timeline. Sophie up on top to Heffernan, who's going to drive easy lane to the bucket. And Layla now with two more. 91-60, back to a 31-point game. Mbagwu driving, kicks it out to Elnis. Corner three on the way. That'll be an air ball pulled in by Berg over to Barker. Sophie back up the court. Barker bounce pass up on top to Heffernan, and a three on the way. No good, tipped around. Baito will get it, puts it up, and it'll be Mbagwu with the block. Elnis will pull it back over to Sands. Final 1:26 left to go. Bauman over on the near wing. Close out on Baito in a hurry. Long pass. Jordan's going to get the steal, and she'll be off to the races. Danny Jordan with two more for the Tetons. And there's going to be a timeout called by Coach Triplett with 1:10 left to go. Jordan now with 15 points in the game. It'll be just a substitution timeout for the Pioneers. No, looks like, for the Tetons. Looks like they are going to give them the full 30 seconds. We'll take it too. We'll be back in half a minute.
Williston State College is opening new doors to your future. Through Degree Bridge, in partnership with Dickinson State University, you can earn your associate degree from WSC and your Bachelor of Business Administration from DSU, all while staying right here on campus. Keep your housing, dining, and community connections as you choose your focus in accounting, administration, finance, or human resource management. Classes begin fall 2026. Learn more at wilistonstate.edu/degreebridge. Together, we make the difference.
Mike, we're back here for Teton basketball on 60 Keys News Radio. 33-point lead for Teton women's basketball with 1:10 left to go in the Region 13 semifinals. Up the court comes Emily Mbagwu. Teton men behind by 7 now, 30-23 with 6.5 left to go in the first half. Matilda Sands driving. She'll get down low, pulls it back against Peterson. Underneath to Dennison, pulls it back to Elnis in the paint. Short two, no good. Dennison with the rebound. Up on top, it'll go to Sands. She'll go for a runner, throws a wild one up, no good. Peterson with the rebound, gets it off to Barker. Sophie crosses over on Mbagwu. Behind her back, picks up the dribble again. Now over to Jordan. Will drive on Sands, gets into the paint, pulls up from 8, no good. Tipped out, and there'll be a foul called on Heffernan. Layla now will foul out of the game. And she'll come out. He'll finish the game with 18 points. Going in for her is going to be Jersey Berg. And I don't think Coach Triplett is too upset with Layla for fouling out here with 30.7 seconds left to go here in this one. Mbagwu back up the court, top of the perimeter, over on the far wing, now to Dennison. About a second between the shot clock and the game clock. 22 seconds left to go. Elnis, pump fake, looking down low, nothing there. Everyone's going to be cut off, looking for Mbagwu. She goes for a runner, blocked by Sodegaard. Parker back up the court. She crosses over on her teammates, now get it off to Peterson, up on top to Sodegaard. Sodegaard back to Peterson in the final seconds. We're going to take off the clock with the Tetons knocking off the Pioneers of Miles Community College and advancing to the Region 13 championship game, which will be held this upcoming Sunday back here from the Well in Williston. We are going to take a quick 5-minute timeout. When we come back, we will have your Wind Chill Doctor post-game report right here on 660 Keys News Radio. We'll be back in 5 minutes.
Saving money feels impossible when you're young, but Western Cooperative Credit Union is here to help. Our CU Succeed program gives you monthly interest payments, free checking, and a 1% discount on a one-time loan. Plus, earn cash for being on the honor roll with our Good Grades program. Get started today at wccu.org. Western Cooperative Credit Union. Join the herd. Qualifications apply. Visit us today. Federally insured by NCUA.
In the Mondack region, we know what makes a community special. People who care and moments worth sharing. Coca-Cola Bottling of Williston is proud to bring families, friends, and neighbors together with ice-cold Coca-Cola and a full lineup of refreshing beverages you love. From gatherings of friends and family to school fundraisers, ball games, and local events, we're here to support our communities and refresh the moments that matter. Coca-Cola, bringing the Mondack region together one smile at a time.
Crack of dawn, I hit the road. Set my shoulders for the heavy load. Coffee leaking through the paper sack. The foreman says I'm late again. He can't stand it when I only grin. He's got me 8 hours. She's got me after that. I can't wait till it's quitting time. She got something cooking for me tonight. She keeps the home fires burning while I'm out earning a living in a world that's known for its pouring rain. She keeps the home fires burning. Ooh, and it's her warm loving that keeps me returning again and again. Out of gas, just my luck. 4-ball tires on my pickup truck. No more credit on my credit card. When I come home and hit that door, I remember what these aching arms are for. She's my one light when the world goes dark. Tomorrow it's the same old grind, but she'll be burning in my mind. She keeps the home fires burning while I'm out earning a living in a world that's known for its pouring rain. She keeps the home fires burning. Ooh, and it's her warm loving that keeps me returning again. Keeps me returning again.
Hey Teton fans, this is Hunter Berg with the Williston State College Foundation. There are many ways to support Williston State, from scholarships to capital projects, from the Tetons to student life, from faculty and staff development to classroom improvements. We are always looking to better the campus experience. Have an area you'd like to help make better for our college? Give us a call to set up a visit about the many ways to make an impact. Call the WSC Foundation at 701-572-9275. And go Teton.
Mike, we're back here for Teton basketball on 660 Keys News Radio. Time to wrap things up here, starting off with the Hill Doctor post-game report right here on 660. As the Tetons get the big win here in the Region 13 semifinals by the final over the Pioneers of 93-60, so right about at their season average of scoring. Taking a look at the quarter-by-quarter breakdown, Tetons outscored the Pioneers in the first quarter 23-15. In the second, it was 19-10, 23-22 in the third quarter, and 28-13 in the fourth quarter to get the win. Taking a look at the scoring for the Pioneers, they're led in scoring by Matilda Sand. She had 22 in the game, 9 of 22 shooting, 2 of 6 from deep, and 2 of 2 from the line. 18 points from Ebele Mbagu. There's 8 of 15 shooting and 2 of 3 from the stripe. 17 points from Lainey Elness. She was 7 of 20 from the field, 1 of 7 shooting from deep, and 2 of 2 from the line. Also scoring 2 points from Jai Bauman and 1 coming in from Amelia Manusi. In the third quarter, the Pioneers shot 56% from the field, going 8 of 18, 1 of 4 from deep, and 1 of 2 from the line. In the fourth quarter, they were 33% shooting, 6 of 18, 1 of 5 from deep for 20%, and did not attempt a free throw. Overall, in the game, they were 35% shooting from the floor, 25 of 70, 15% from deep, going just 3 of 20, and 77% from the floor, hitting 7 of 9 of their free throws throughout the game. Negative 17 rebounding in the game for the Pioneers, 25 defensive, 8 offensive rebounds. Overall in the game, leading the way was Mbagu, who had 10 rebounds to go along with 10 rebounds with 6 defensive, 4 offensive, 10 team assists, 7 steals, 5 blocks, 20 turnovers, and 18 personal fouls in the game. Looking at the Tetons, who were led in scoring by Layla Heffernan and her 18. Heffernan had to spend a bunch of time on the bench with some foul trouble, still led the team with 18 points. Layla got 18 points on 9 of 13 shooting. 15 points coming in from Danny Jordan on 5 of 11 shooting, 1 of 2 from deep, and 4 of 6 from the line. 13 points in each from Jersey Berg and Taylor Murtaugh. Murtaugh hit 5 of 10 overall and 3 of 8 from deep. Berg was 6 of 11 from the field and 1 of 1 from the line. And 11 points in from Sophie Parker. Parker is 4 of 14 shooting, 3 of 9 from deep. Also scoring for Williston State, 9 points for Lucia Baido, and 7 each from Lissa Peterson and Stina Sodegaard. In the third quarter, shooting for Williston State, they were 9 of 19 from the floor for 47%, 4 of 8 from downtown for 50%, and 1 of 2 from the line for 50%. In the fourth quarter, they were 12 of 20 from the field for 60%, 3 of 6 from deep for 50%, and 1 of 1 from the line for 100%. Overall in the game, they were 44% from the field, 38 for 85, 34% from deep, 10 of 29, and 77% from the stripe, going 7 of 9. Total rebounds, 50 total rebounds in the game for Williston State. Jersey Berg had 10, 5 defensive, 5 offensive. Overall, the Tetons had 34 defensive, 16 offensive rebounds to go along with 23 assists led by Barker's 8, 9 steals, 3 blocks, just 12 turnovers all game long, and 13 personal fouls. Here looking at the advanced stats, points in the paint, Tetons 52-40, points off of turnovers, 16-15 Williston State. Second chance points, 11-5 Williston State. Bench points, 23-1 Williston State. And the Tetons led in this one wire to wire. There were no lead changes, no ties. Last field goal for the Pioneers came with 1:48 left to go in the game. Last one for the Tetons came with 1:18. The Tetons' largest lead came with 3:31 left to go in this one. That was a 34-point lead. They ended up winning by 33, 93-60 over the Miles Community Pioneers. And Pioneers, hats off to them on a fantastic season. Before we send you for a quick break to name the player of the game, and the Teton men are going to head into halftime with some work to do. They're trailing now by 16 points, 47-31. Again, without the services of Grantham Milner. And we hope the Tetons the best of luck coming down the stretch to try to mount a monster comeback on the road against the Buccaneers. That is going to be it for the Wind-Chill Doctor post-game report, locally owned and keeping your view crystal clear with expert chip repair and wind chill replacement. We're going to take a quick 30-second timeout. When we come back, we'll have the WCCU player of the game. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Creation Carpets is more than flooring. They're your neighbors, proudly serving Williston and Watford City. From plush carpet to durable vinyl plank, elegant tile, and stylish blinds, they have the products and professional installation to bring your vision to life. Whether you're updating one room or building your dream home, trust Creation Carpets to do it right. Stop by 501 Main Street in Williston or call 701-774-3950. Creation Carpets, locally owned, expertly installed, always dependable.
Hunker back here for Teton basketball on 660 Keys News Radio. All that's left to do here for this one is put a button on it by naming the WCCU player of the game. And for Williston State, that is going to go to... Looking at who it's going to go to, it's such a hard decision looking at all of them. And, you know, without Fixico is really a stretch, and still playing with a limited effort there. It was Danny Jordan who came up big, especially of that starting unit. So we'll give it to Danny for being the WCCU player of the game, stepping up to get 15 points and also logging 29 minutes here in the game. So Jordan, congratulations for Danny being named the WCCU player of the game. WCCU, where you're more than a member of your family. That'll be it for this edition of Teton Basketball right here on 660 Keys News Radio. We did get a time for that Region 13 championship game that'll feature the Tetons and a team yet to be determined. We will actually look to see if we do have a final for that next game before we send you on the road, but it will be back here in Williston at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, where the Tetons will take on a yet-to-be-determined opponent, and we're hoping that the conference website will have an answer for us. Here's the men's games are also going on, and looking to see, currently there is no final in the game featuring the Royals and the Wildcats. And we'll have to keep you updated if we do get a final who the Tetons will be up against. And we'll have that for you tomorrow as part of Mondax Sports. You can listen to it on 660 Keys News Radio. That will be it for this edition of Teton Basketball right here on 660. I'd like to thank Emma back at the station for keeping us on the air and sounding good, as well as all of you for tuning in to this and every edition of Teton Basketball right here on 660. Until next time, sports fans, I'm Mike Kruder.
Because if not, then I might have
They're graduating. Two will be they can't be 11. They can't put Virginia. Is it? Jersey. Is it Jersey? No. I think it's Jersey. Jersey. That one, the red one, I'm sorry, the late one, I think. Yeah, that was it. I thought you were talking about the girl. Wait, well, I didn't hear that. She does. That's not here. I don't know what is. There's our girl. Oh, Georgia! Did you hear it? Yeah, because. I'm not showing any more calls on you because I told her you were yeah, she should. Yeah, they I knew it. Okay, this is cute. Where'd you get that? I think it was Gina. Yeah, I started it. I'm so yeah, I can probably go next. Are you going to Bismarck? Yeah, right at the I might be going to Bismarck. I was going to say, bring him out if you want. I do want to surprise my friend at WGA, because it's like, that's a good idea. But I'm just going to go there and back. The boys are coming here for Sunday. Yeah, I mean, I'll literally be here tomorrow, but I got to maybe I'll come out Friday. Friday night. We're going to be here. We're going to be here till they have food in there. So we got to watch the boys. Yeah, but now we checked it was like 43 to 29. So if they won, could they go on? Yeah, if they win, then they would play in Washington. So, the team that you have to play, we should, but everybody just does a great job. I really do. I mean, seriously, that whole thing is so impressive. It's not good enough. You did it, Mom. You definitely ask your grandma. Probably not her. And then I was busy trying to learn. And you can't remember IMCA. Such a very nice right. And then they say it both ways. You can't do it that fast. Yeah, pardon. Well, you can bring the girls out anytime. Yeah, I'm being paid Friday. We're just, it made me think of it. Sophie and I were talking. I'm thinking about going there. have like a last one. And make it easy. That's what I tell you.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Coach. Yeah, Taylor. How you feeling, Taylor?
I'm so proud of you.
After watching that shit, all that basketball?
I think I do because I don't know how to play
It was a version.
Chicago. Oh, that's just like
Nobody else.
we're calling. Yeah. Yeah. I'm a little worried about that. I don't No.
I'm going to Bismarck tomorrow to watch that game, but then Friday I'm like, okay. Alright, good to see you. Thanks, Conan. Bye, bye. You gotta eat.
Yeah. But a lot of the